In this tutorial, I will show you the fastest way to set up a virtual lab to practice your wireless hacks using a virtual machine. A virtual machine allows you to play with another operating system without leaving your current operating system. You have several options of different virtual machines, but for this tutorial, I will use VMware Player. So let's switch to my computer and download VMware. Now open up your browser and search for VMware Player and click on the first link and then select Download for Windows. When the download has finished, open the file and install the program. After the installation has completed, you should see a new icon on your desktop. Double click on this shortcut and you will be brought to this little menu. To test all the wireless attacks, I have installed Kali Linux into VMware because it has all the tools that I'm going to use pre-installed. To download Kali Linux, go to the Kali site and select Download Kali Linux. Here you have different ISO files. Just click ISO and wait for the download to complete. I will click cancel because I have already downloaded. Next, open VMware and click on create a new virtual machine and then look for your Kali ISO file. Click next and here select Linux Debian 8 64-bit. Click next and here you can give the name to your virtual machine and the location where your virtual machine will be installed. Click next and in here you have disk capacity, but you can increase it. And the second option is fine, so click next. And in here you can click the customize hardware button and change different settings. You can increase the memory and change the number of processor cores. When you're done, just click close. Now I will click cancel because I have already created a virtual machine. So just select this Kali Linux from here and click play virtual machine. Now wait for a few seconds for the system to start. If you want to play with this virtual machine a little bit, feel free to explore. And just remember, anything you are doing here, it's never going to affect your host operating system. I will cover some really useful Linux commands. So let's get started. First command is pwd, which displays the present working directory. ls, list directory contents. cd is the change directory command. History prints the history. Man displays the online manual for a given command. Clear clears the screen. mkdir to make a directory. cp copy. grep displays the matching lines. Alias create a shortcut to a command. Touch to create a new file. apt advanced package tool is used to install and remove different programs. ifconfig, in short interface configuration. iwconfig is similar to ifconfig but is dedicated to wireless interfaces. Locate, find files by name, and nano, which is a command line text editor. So let's see these commands in action. Open a terminal by clicking on the terminal icon. It's important to keep in mind that unlike Windows, Linux is case sensitive. This means that ls is different from ls. Use pwd to print the working directory. The directory you are in is root in this case, so use cd command to move to a different location by typing cd/bin. Enter pwd command again and you are in the bin directory. If you want to see the contents of directory you are in, use ls command or ls with option L. This will show you the size, date, permission and owner of file. To go back to your root folder, just type cd. And to make a directory, use mkdir and type the name of your directory. To remove a directory, use rm command with option R. You can use man to display the manual of a specific command And a very handy command to clear your screen is clear. If you want to install or remove a program, use apt-get command. To install, type apt-get install and the name of the program. And to remove, type apt-get remove. Use tab key for auto-completion. Touch command is the easiest way to create a file. Type touch and the name of the file. cp is used to make copies of files and directories. Type cp and the name of your file and then the destination. grep is a powerful command which looks for the pattern of the text that you specify on the command line. Let's say you want to find every line which contains the string password in this word list file. Type grep password word list. Alias command can be useful if you want to create a shortcut to a command. Type alias name equal and the command. This will create an alias called cls, which will use the clear command. History command can be used to list commands you have typed. To delete all history, use C option. Locate command is the simplest way to find the location of files on Linux. Just type locate and the name of the file. And here is a list of places where the file is located. ifconfig stands for interface configuration. It is used to view and change the configuration of the network interfaces. To view the configuration of a specific interface, type its name here. You can see the IP address and the MAC address. iwconfig is used to display the wireless interfaces on your system. Nano is a small and friendly text editor. Just type nano and the path of the file. Nano will follow the path and open that file. Use Ctrl+O to write and press enter to save changes. To exit, press Ctrl+X. So, that's it for this lesson. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time.